Lesson: Risks in contractual performance. Understanding the risks inherent in contractual performance is crucial for professionals involved in contract management, procurement, and legal advisory roles. Contracts form the backbone of business relationships, defining the rights and obligations of the parties involved. However, like any formal agreement, contracts are fraught with risks that, if not adequately managed, can lead to legal disputes, financial losses, and damaged relationships. Identifying and mitigating these risks is essential for ensuring that contractual obligations are met smoothly and efficiently. One of the primary risks in contractual performance is the risk of non-performance, which occurs when one or more parties fail to fulfill their contractual obligations. This risk can stem from various factors, including financial instability, operational challenges, or unforeseen circumstances such as natural disasters. To address this risk, professionals can employ several practical tools and frameworks. One such tool is the use of performance bonds, which are guarantees by a third party to cover losses in case of non-performance. By securing a performance bond, a contracting party mitigates the financial impact of non-performance, transferring the risk to the guarantor. Another effective strategy for managing non-performance risk is the inclusion of detailed performance metrics and milestones within the contract. These metrics provide clear benchmarks for measuring compliance and progress, enabling both parties to monitor performance effectively. For instance, in a construction contract, specific milestones, such as completion of the foundation or installation of electrical systems, can be defined. This approach not only clarifies expectations, but also facilitates early detection of potential issues, allowing for timely intervention. Change in scope or scope creep is another risk that can undermine contractual performance. This occurs when additional tasks or modifications are introduced without formal amendments to the contract, leading to disputes over costs and timelines. To mitigate this risk, implementing a robust change management process is crucial. This process should include clearly defined procedures for requesting, reviewing, and approving changes, as well as documenting any alterations to the original agreement. By maintaining a structured approach to scope changes, parties can prevent misunderstandings and ensure that all modifications are mutually agreed upon and documented. Contractual performance is also vulnerable to risks related to external factors, such as changes in laws or regulations, economic downturns, or political instability. These risks can affect the feasibility or profitability of contractual obligations. To address such risks, a comprehensive risk assessment should be conducted during the contract drafting phase. This assessment should identify potential external risks and incorporate appropriate clauses to mitigate their impact. For example, force majeure clauses can be included to relieve parties from liability in the event of extraordinary circumstances beyond their control. Such clauses provide a safety net, allowing for contract suspension or termination if external factors render performance impossible. Another practical tool for managing external risks is the use of hedging instruments in contracts involving currency exchange or commodity price fluctuations. By locking in exchange rates or prices, parties can protect themselves from adverse market movements. For instance, a company entering into an international supply contract can hedge against currency risk by using forward contracts, thereby stabilizing costs and ensuring predictability in financial planning. Communication breakdowns and misunderstandings are common risks that can lead to contractual disputes. To mitigate these risks, clear and effective communication channels should be established from the outset. This includes regular meetings, progress reports, and open lines of communication between all parties involved. Additionally, the use of contract management software can streamline communication and document management, ensuring that all stakeholders have access to the latest information and reducing the risk of miscommunication. Dispute resolution mechanisms are another critical component of managing contractual performance risks, including clauses that specify the process for resolving disputes, such as mediation or arbitration, can save time and resources compared to litigation. These mechanisms provide a structured approach to resolving conflicts, fostering cooperation, and preserving business relationships. For example, a mediation clause can require parties to engage in good faith negotiations before escalating to more formal dispute resolution processes. Case studies provide valuable insights into the practical application of these strategies. For instance, the construction of the Sydney Opera House is a well-documented example of contractual performance risks. The project faced significant delays and cost overruns due to scope changes and inadequate risk management. By analyzing such case studies, professionals can learn from past mistakes and adopt best practices in their own contractual engagements. Statistics further underscore the importance of effective risk management in contractual performance. According to a study by the International Association for Contract and Commercial Management, poor contract management accounts for an average loss of 9.2% of an organization's annual revenue. This figure highlights the significant financial impact that unmanaged risks can have on businesses, emphasizing the need for robust risk mitigation strategies. In conclusion, managing risks in contractual performance is a multifaceted process that requires a proactive approach and the use of practical tools and frameworks. By securing performance bonds, defining clear performance metrics, implementing change management processes, and conducting comprehensive risk assessments, professionals can effectively mitigate the risks associated with non-performance, scope changes, and external factors. Additionally, establishing clear communication channels, utilizing contract management software, and incorporating dispute resolution mechanisms can further enhance contractual performance and reduce the likelihood of disputes. Through the analysis of case studies and statistics, professionals can gain valuable insights and adopt best practices in their contract management efforts, ultimately safeguarding their organizations against the risks inherent in contractual performance.